Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Math Pad, and today we're going to discuss inverse and direct proportion. We're going to do some advanced level questions since the basic level questions are also similar to those, but the equation slightly changes. So since the concept is same, let's directly jump to advanced questions and see how it goes. So it says y is inversely proportional to x plus 1 whole square, y equals to 50, x equals to 0.2. Write y in terms of x. So when we're talking about inverse proportion, basically what we're saying is that if, for example, x increases, y will decrease. Or if y decreases, if x decreases, y will increase. So both quantities are going in opposite directions. If one increases, the other decreases, or vice versa. So keeping that in mind, it's saying y is inversely proportional to x plus 1 squared. So that means y inversely proportional to 1 over x plus 1 whole square. Since they're going in opposite directions, so if one increases, the other decreases. And this sign over here, this is called the proportionality sign. So the next step, what we do is we replace the proportionality sign with the constant of proportionality. So it becomes y equals to x times 1 over x plus 1 whole square. Constant of proportionality. So, which means this can be rewritten as y equals to c over x plus 1 whole square. Now the question says write y in terms of x. Right now y is in terms of k and x, which means we have to find the value of k. And the value of k will be found using the value of x and y given the question. So we put y equals to 50 and x equals to 0.2 in the equation. So 50 equals to k over 0.2 plus 1 whole square. So now 0.2 plus 1 is 1.2 and 1.2 square is 1.44. Cross multiply. So 1.44 times 50 is 72. So 72 equals to k, which means y equals to 72 over x plus 1 whole square. This is your answer for this question. So this is your answer. So the main thing over here is what inverse proportion is, how we make the equation, and yeah. Now if we go to part B, it's saying find the value of y with x equals to 0.5. So y equals to 72 over x plus 1 whole square. So we substitute 0.5 equation. Answer, so directly plug it with the calculator. 1.5 square 72 divided by 32. Then if you look at question number 2, now in question number 2 it's talking about direct proportion. So in direct proportion, if one quantity is increasing, the other will also increase. If one quantity is decreasing, the other will also decrease, which means y is directly proportional to x. It's not going to be written as a fraction. They're going to be as whole numbers proportion. So to remove the sign of proportionality, we will once again use equal to k but this time k is directly multiplied to x. So this is the equation that we'll be following in case of direct proportion. So keeping the steps in mind, it says h is directly proportional to the square root of p. Direct proportional to the square root of p, which means h equals to k times square root of p. Find the value of k first by putting h equals to 5.4 and p equals to 1.44. So if we solve this in the calculator, square root of 1.44 is 1.2. Divide 5.4 by 1.2. That gives us 4.5. Then we substitute this back into the equation. It's going to be 4.5 square root of p. It's saying find the value of h when p equals to 2.89. So we substitute this with the calculator once again. Which gives us 7.65. That is your final answer for this question. Look at question number 3. It's saying y is inversely proportional to 1 plus root 1 plus x square root. So steps are pretty much the same. Since it's inversely proportional, it's going to be 1 over square root of 1 plus x, which becomes y equals to k over square root of 1 plus x. We substitute the values of x and y. Equals to k over 1 plus 8. It's going to be 2 equals to k over square root of 9. K over 3. So k is 6. Now what we do is we substitute this into the equation that we created. Y equals to 6 over square root of 1 plus x. So we substitute the value of x, 1 plus 15, which is going to be 6 over 4, which we can simplify to 3 by 2. So that's your answer. Then if we look for something different. Okay, direct. Y is directly proportional to x plus 2 whole square. So y is directly proportional to x plus 2 whole square, which means y equals to k times x plus 2 whole square. We're going to substitute the value of x and y. So 250 equals to k times 8 plus 2. So 250 equals to k times 10 whole square, which is going to be 100k. So 250 divided by 100 is going to be 2.5. This is your value of k. And then what we do is we substitute back into the equation. Y equals to 2.5 times x plus 2 whole square. Substitute the value of x, 4. So 6 squared is going to be 36, and 36 times 2.5 is going to give us 90. That is your answer. If you have any questions about any of these, steps that we've done in direct or inverse proportion, let me know in the comments below.